Hello everyone and welcome to the Frosty Splendor Video Hop with the Altenew Certified Educators. Here's a peek at the project we're going to create today with the Fresh Flowers die set. Beautiful, beautiful set that layers together to create a total of 5 different flowers, I believe. And then we are going to use the Happy Holidays 3D embossing folder. So I've gone ahead and I've cut the 3 main flowers that we're going to use from Hammermill 80-pound white cardstock. I'm using a mini blending tool to blend on pink diamond, and I'm blending this from the center out. I'm using my sticky mat here to hold all of my pieces in place. And I'm trying to get a darker blend in the center because I'll cover that up with the other pieces. That's why it's a good place to start with your blending tool in case you have too much ink. You can hide that middle part with the future layers. I'm now using the beautiful Pinkalicious, and I'm adding more depth and dimension and pulling out that color. Now we'll add Rubellite. So I'm just going to add that to the edges of the little petal pieces, and of the keyhole and the triangle pieces, I'm adding it in the center and just not pulling the color out as much as I have with previous colors. And the same thing with the raspberry. I add it just to the edge of the petal just to give it that beautiful depth and dimension, and really just in the center. So as you see the layers, you'll see that little darkness there. As I was working, I added a little bit more raspberry. Then I looked at these and they looked too pale. So I'm coming back in with my pink diamond and just adding a little bit more of that beautiful pink tone. Now we're going to move on to the leaves. We're going to start with mint chalk. I always want to say mint chocolate chip. I want to go the whole way, but it's mint chalk. And this is from the new Aqua Island. That's the set we're using. So then we'll use pool on the leaves. And I'm just going through and I'm adding where I feel the leaves would be darkest. And then on the cluster, just adding kind of in the center of the actual cluster, and then on some of the leaves. So just kind of picking and choosing, but I do want to keep the clusters lighter. I don't want to have a lot of dark color. Now we have Mystic Lake, and I'm adding that to the individual leaves because I do want dark color and depth and dimension and boldness on those. And we'll finally finish up with the beautiful teal, I can't remember the color, teal tempest. There we go. And then again, same thing, I'm coming in with mint chalk to make sure that it's not too pale for that first color. Now we're going to add our 2 clusters. I'm just dry fitting them into place to see if I like where they are. I do, so I'm going to begin adding a liquid glue to them. I do, when I have 3D embossing, I really like to be able to add a liquid glue to that. Now we have our little tray of flowers, and I've got the flower centers, which I've cut out of brushed gold cardstock. Just adds that extra special touch. Now, if you really wanted to go frosted, you could use a silver. That would be really pretty. So I'm just using the layering guide, layering piece 2 on top of piece 1, the flower center, the piece that covers the keyhole, and then down here, the piece, I'm aligning piece 2 on piece 1, and then the arrow piece for the flower center and the piece that covers the flower center. And finally, the third flower, same thing, piece 2 on piece 1. We'll use that to line up the cover for the arrow. Now I have some petals, and I don't know if you would catch this, but I did put them on the wrong flower. We do fix it. So the petals, I do like to dry fit and just see where they're going. And I've put those into place. I'm using liquid glue to glue those together. So for this flower, this is the wrong flower that I'm putting this on. I'm layering the petals together there, but I'm using foam tape on both pieces of those, but we'll fix that later. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the layout. And I'm going to add foam tape to the back of this flower because I did not put any foam tape on the petals. Here's where I realized the petals were on the wrong flower. And I've started tucking in the leaves for my arrangement. And I love the contrast that I'm getting with these leaves because we kept the cluster pale and we added that beautiful dark color to the leaves. And I really think you can go pink and teal for Christmas. You don't have to go the traditional red and green, blue and silver. There's so many combos now. I think teal and purple for Christmas or the holidays. There are so many combos out there now that I think people are going to. Finally, we're going to add that frosted look with the iridescent spray. I'm tapping that onto my panel, and it doesn't matter where it goes. You could also have sprayed some of the pieces if you wanted to, or the leaves, but it definitely has that little shimmer and shine that I was looking for. So I hope that you enjoy this video. There is a giveaway. If you leave a comment, you will have a chance to win. So I hope you leave a comment, and I hope you continue on the hop to learn so much more and see so many beautiful projects. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, my friends, happy crafting.